So we're here to take time to change our mind. I've got hello, welcome, welcome. We're doing a live to take the time to change your mind. So what I wanted to do with this time that I am live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So I've got everything going here. It's pretty fun. But yo, Devin, girlfriend, what is up? So we're taking the time to change our mind. And what I wanted to do with this time is to give, it's Deb via France. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here, babe. We are going to carve out space in our days to check in with ourselves, to take that time to change our mind. And so what I wanted to explain and take this moment to give to you is that our mind is made up of neuroplasticity, and neuroplasticity is what creates a habit or a belief. And many of our beliefs are not actually ours. They have been inherited, they have been imprinted upon us from our environment, from our life and living circumstances. And what we what I want everyone to understand is now, with scientifically backed evidence, we are finding that we can change our own mind. And just because that's what our parents believed of something doesn't mean that's what we have to believe of something. And what I mean by that is that because of the environment that you were brought up in, there are certain ways that you do things, there are certain ways that you react to things, there are things that you experience in your life that are creating habitual patterning. And this habitual patterning comes from the mind's job, which is to either keep you safe, to keep things familiar, and to kind of do exactly what it thinks you want it to do. And if you're not giving your mind direct cues and direct commands and decreeing and saying, this is how I'm going to respond in this situation, this is how I am going to live in this world, this is how I am going to hold myself, to carry myself. And if you're not giving those commands to your mind, then you're just going to be kind of going on a default mechanism, a default programming. And so your algorithm is going to be to what you're tuned to. So we are going to go into a little bit of a self-hypnosis here in just a short while, so that we can start to imprint our mind, our patterning, and our belief systems with actual commands that we want for ourselves, and we want for our life, and we want for our future self. We want to birth into reality instead of like kind of living in this mundane because you're like, well, this is what I know. And intellectually, you might know that you're not quite in the right place or that things aren't working out for you, but you can't quite put your finger on it, why it's not going exactly the way you want it to be going. And what I can offer to that is self-hypnosis. And in self-hypnosis, we activate the alpha brain waves, which are a nice submissive state of being where you are able to absorb more information. You're able to absorb what it is that you want to plant into your psyche, into your neuroplasticity. So we start to fire those proper neurons and then wire, so that what the neurons that fire together wire together, and then that wiring creates your belief systems, creates your programming, creates your output, right? And if you are not getting those proper neurons to fire together and wire together, then things might start to go a little awry and things might start to not feel so good in your body, or maybe things are fine and you're going along life and life is great. But maybe there's just a little something more you know you can unlock within yourself. And that's where self hypnosis becomes a really, really, really valuable tool. So it is my goal to demystify the hypnosis, right? I'm a hypnotist, and it's quite interesting because I usually get one of two reactions, which is, wow, so interesting. Are you hypnotizing me now? Or wow, I know somebody who needs that. And I always find that very interesting because I know somebody who needs that. Not a lot of people are like, I need hypnotherapy or hypnosis, but we really could all benefit from this this beautiful, beautiful tool in your tool belt to alchemize and align to what it is that you truly, truly, truly want for your life and how you truly want to operate in the world. So, in saying that, neuroplasticity, in summary, is the brain's ability to change thinking, behaviors, emotions, beliefs, and well being. And it's reorganizing. We're reorganizing. Thank you for the love. We're reorganizing where we gain an understanding of the mind and exploring the subconscious belief systems that we hold. So, physically and functionally, we are going to be changing these brain patterns in from our subconscious state of being, from those alpha brain waves, so that we can reorganize our algorithm, and so that we start to be attuned to the frequency that we are standing in, the frequency that we want to vibrate at, and the frequency that we want to be attuned to. Because right now there's probably a lot of frequencies that are just bypassing you. Hey, look who made it. I see you, Sue. We're bypassing these frequencies that we're not attuned to just because we don't even know they exist, because our mind is keeping us safe in this other little algorithm. Right? If you ask your best friend what their algorithm is, it's going to be a little different than what your algorithm is. And I mean that in the computer world, and I also mean that in like your psyche world. Like, what are you seeing? And that's we can thank our I'm just realizing now the title is not spell check, got something wrong there. Um, we're realizing that we are not actually, we're bypassing things in our life that are not meant for us, which is a good thing when we're kind of being diverted away from the things that we don't want more of in our life, but to call back that frequency and that essence of what it is that you do want to attune to, and that algorithm that you do want to catch. So we can encode new information from the alpha brainwave state when we go into a self hypnosis. And when we hypnotize ourselves, we are able to get into that alpha brainwave where we become more like sponges, like children, like babies. They're like little sponges. They're just picking up everything, and they literally pick it up from a vibrational place, right? Because even at a baby, they don't speak, they don't talk, they can't really their communication skills are all through vibration and sound and touch and play. And so we can take a little bit of that and bring that into our lives on a daily practice. And what I would recommend is just tuning into yourself. You're kind of just turning out the outside world, and you're bringing yourself back to a centered place. And so in just a moment, I want you to start to get comfortable. I want you to start to find, you can sit upright. I like sitting upright. I feel like it just kind of keeps the channel nice and long. And if you're driving, you do not want to be listening to this. If you're operating heavy machinery, you do not want to be listening to this. You really want to be tuned in to your own internal frequency here, so we can kind of unplug the automatic programming that's happening just from our situations, just from our past belief systems. And we're having an opportunity to create what it is that you want to create. So, in this moment, while you're getting settled wherever you are, I want you to just think about maybe something about yourself that isn't working, or something in your life that's not working out for you. And I want you to just kind of feel what that feels like in your body when that thing is not working out for you. It might, maybe it feels tight around your chest. Maybe it feels like the walls are caving in on you. Maybe it feels like stress or anxiety or depression. And whatever that feeling is for you, I just want you to just hold it for a moment. Just holding that feeling of whatever unworthiness, not enoughness, not good enough, not special, whatever it is. And we're going to go into a little hypnosis where we can be in a focused yet alert state, creating new synaptic connections on what it is that you do want to create. So now I want you to, where, if we could go to the next best thing, if I don't want to feel like this anymore, we know what you don't want. Now, what do you want? I want to feel good. I want to feel happy. I want to feel healthy. I want to feel vital. I want to feel strong. I want to not be touched by time. I want to have good coping skills. I want to embrace challenges as something that is going to move me forward in the world. I want to create multiple streams of income. I want to value my self-worth and the love inside of my heart. I want to feel lovable. I want to feel cared for, whatever it is. Okay, so now you have two opposite ends of the stick. You have where you are, what you're feeling, what's not working, and then you have where you can be, what can work, what we want to work, what we really, truly, actually want for our greatest and highest self. So, okay, no operating heavy machinery. We're going to get into a deep, relaxed state. We're going to do this all together. Okay. So you can just get settled. You can sit cross-legged or both feet flat on the ground. And your hands can rest comfortably in your lap. You can be hopefully in a quiet place where you can close the doors, where you can sit with yourself. Sometimes people like to go into a closet or under the bed if your bed's high enough, to just have that, or under the blankets if like you just need to kind of close out that outside space, right? So you're just going to start to get settled in your seat wherever you are. And you can close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, I want you to roll your eyeballs up like you're looking all the way up to the top of your head. You're rolling your eyes up into the top of your head. And you should be able to see that my eyelids are fluttering a little bit. And so this is rapid eye movement. This is REM. This is what our eyelids do before we go to sleep. And what it's doing is it's slowing our brain waves down till we tune into that alpha brainwave state. So we become more suggestible. Being suggestible doesn't mean you're going to be taken advantage of. You still have all your free will. Just your monkey mind, your egoic mind is just more relaxed. It's not deliberating. It's not saying this is right, this is wrong. It's not passing judgment. It's just allowing that mind to soften, to turn the volume down. And I just want you to breathe in and out. And with every exhale, just allowing your body to relax another 6%. Allowing every muscle, every tendon, every nerve to turn loose and let loose. Every part of you just softening around your neck, around your shoulders, your ears, your nasal passages, your eyes. Imagining every fiber of your being just slacking, allowing your body to just feel loose. And if it feels a little tight, you can even shake it out a little bit. I just want you to breathe into your heart. And you can visualize your heart, or you can just feel into your heart, or you could even take your hand and bring it to your heart and breathe into that. And down. Now I want you to lower your chin a fraction. I just want you to see a staircase before you, a glass staircase that is going to take you to a deeper state of inner awareness. With every step, you're going to drift deeper and sink deeper into a state of inner awareness. And so moving on to step 10, see your feet, feel your feet, and hear your feet. Moving down and drifting down, taking step 9. You can feel your feet hit the step, moving through to step 8. Allowing every muscle, every tendon, every nerve to just soften in your body and in your mind. Moving on to step 7, just drifting down, traveling down to a deeper state of inner awareness. Moving on to step 6, drifting down and traveling down into a place of inner standing. Moving on to step 5, and realize that you are halfway down. You are almost there. See your feet, feel your feet traveling down, drifting down to step 4. Moving down, drifting down, shifting down to step 3. As every sound and noise and movement around you brings you deeper and deeper into a state of inner awareness. Moving on to step 2. Feeling your eyes so heavy, so droopy, so drowsy. Moving on to step 1. And you realize you were all the way down, feeling more sleepy, more relaxed, and more calm. Feeling calm and peaceful and content just here. And I want you to recall that thing we first asked for, which was that thing we no longer want to be doing in our lives, the thing that we no longer want to show up in our lives. Maybe it's the relationship that's not working. Maybe it's the finances that aren't working. Maybe it's the job or the other relationships in your life that just aren't aligned with who you want to be. And I want you to pull up some images, asking the brilliant subconscious mind to take you to those scenes, those places, those events in time, like you're panning through a photograph album of those things, those arguments, those imprints that were made upon you that made you feel less than, that made you feel worthless, that made you feel useless, that made you feel like a failure. I just want you to see how you feel in that situation. And allow your body and your mind to take you there, to that little bit of that sadness, that anger, whatever emotion, that scaredness, that aloneness, that abandonment. And I want you to see that that's not you anymore. That one moment did not define you. That one moment does not make you who you are. It's just one thing that happened to you. And now that you understand that all this time your mind was just trying to keep you safe, keep you protected, you can do better. And you want to do better. You want to show up bigger and brighter in your life. You want to show up with love and a deep appreciation and gratitude for the life that you do have. The fact that you are here, that you are living on this planet, that you do have a roof over your head, that you have food to eat, that you've got a pillow to lay your head on at night, that you do have people in your life that love and support you. And most of all, that you love and support yourself. Offering yourself forgiveness for the grief that you've held on to, for the shame that you've held on to. And you can see that shame and that guilt and that grief now and say, thank you so much for showing me, for protecting me, for giving me information, but I no longer need you now. Because I want to create a beautiful life where I have excellent coping skills, where I embrace challenges with optimism and ambition to achieve, to accomplish, where I feel lighter in my heart, in my body, and in my mind because I am focused on what is working for me. I am focused on the outcome of liberation, inspiration, and transformation. I am focused on love. I am focused on what my heart wants. I listen to my heart's greatest desire. And so tuning into that now, tune into that heart and asking that heart what it wants. Maybe it wants love, maybe it wants freedom, maybe it wants play, maybe it wants excitement. Maybe it's more specific. It's that new job, it's that puppy dog, it's the new shoes, it's the whatever it is for you. It can be anything. It wants to travel, it wants to go places, see things, do things. Feel into that heart and say, oh, I see you now. I see what you want. And that feels good. And what does it feel like to have that? And you are the artist here. You are the artist creating this beautiful, beautiful image, dream of your life. And you can see it with every brushstroke. You can feel the way it feels. You can smell the way it smells. What kind of people are you talking to? What kind of conversations are you having? What is your surroundings? Where are you? Who are you with? How do you feel in your body? How's your posture? Are you standing up straight with your shoulders back and your head held high? Are you proud of who you are? Do you take every step with confidence? Do you love yourself? Do you love the people in your life? Do you love your life? You should, because you're the one drawing this image. You're the one calling up this picture, this event. And maybe that life feels really far away right now. But in this inner working of your mind, there is no time at all. It is already yours. You can already live this life by tuning to this frequency, by raising your vibration daily, by taking this time to feel into your heart every day, every morning, upon waking, taking a few moments to just tune into what your heart wants, tuning to that frequency and holding this frequency for as long as you can. You might hit some speed bumps. The waves might get really, really rocky sometimes. But know that you can always tune back into your heart. Check in with your heart to ground yourself down to the core of the earth, standing in your truth of what it is that you want to create. Because now you understand that any negative belief that you have, any lack of self-worth or depression or not good enough or anger that you have, it's just some walls that were built around you because of your environment, because of your experiences. But you don't have to live every day like that. And now that you know better, you're going to tune into your heart every day, as we will for the next 4 days after this, to keep this practice so that we can activate, alchemize, and align, tuning to our highest self, our highest heart's desire, our blissitude of feeling that we are worthy, that you are good enough, that everything that you want is, there is no separation between you and what it is that you desire. And because there is no separation between you and your desire, there is absolutely no need to desire it, because you already have it. It is already yours. And you are so grateful that this is already yours. And you are so open to receiving these blessings and miracles because you are worthy of them, because they are meant for you. Because you already know that hard work doesn't always get you what you want. Focused energy on the positive and what is working gets you what you want. Following your bliss and following your heart gets you what you want, without any influence from the outside world, without those inherited belief systems that are not yours. You are commanding and compelling and directing a new belief system that you are confident, that you have high self-esteem, that you are well taken care of, that your well-being and your health and your vitality is abound. Your prosperity grows and flows. Your love for life and zest for joy is innate within you. You're able to handle challenges and obstacles and difficulties with a sense of ease and groundedness, where you can come from a level head and take care of what needs to be taken care of. You take care. You are present with what it is that you are asking. And in that ask, you receive what is meant for you. And what is meant for you is what is open in your channel, into your frequency of your most highest vibration of your light, your highest sense of self, to your highest potential. You are not stuck. It is only the mind's construct that makes you feel stuck. It is your own emotions, imprints, and beliefs that make you feel stuck, but they are not your truth. Only you know what's true. And truth is that just like on the day you were birthed onto this planet, so innocent, so pure, so love, so much joy, just a little bubbling miracle of joy. You are still that. It was only your life experience that created a personal identity that is false. That's not who you are. It is what you grew up in. It is what your holding environment was, but it does not identify you. Your mind only understands, can only respond to positive emotion. It does not understand negative. So even when you are joking and teasing and self-deprecating, your body takes that as truth. So watch your words as they are spells that you cast upon yourself. Speak highly of yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then you're not going to get what you want. That validation comes from within. That self-validation comes from your own knowing and your own sense of self-worth. So allowing that validation, your health, your vitality, your youthfulness and timelessness at any age, your strong and able body, your potential and ability to achieve the goals, your expectations that you have of yourself are all met. You're able to meet your deadlines. You are able to achieve the relationship that you want, the career that you want, welcoming all love, welcoming in joy, welcoming in community, friends, welcoming that frequency that you are tuning to, that new radio signal that you are sending out into the electromagnetic field coming from your body, realigning to a new algorithm, the algorithm of your choosing. You get to shape your own algorithm consciously. but you have to do it from a self-hypnotic state. When you activate your alpha brainwaves, you become more impressionable. Otherwise, intellectually, you will know you need to change, but you won't actually be able to make the change yourself if it does not come from this sense of calm, this depth of the brain waves. So receiving all the codes, all the information necessary to attune, to alchemize, to activate into your highest self, into your most and fullest potential. You allow that in, where blessings and miracles are making themselves known all around you, because that's just what you are asking for. And so again, calling in that perfect image, that image of you, of that sense of well-being, that sense of that feeling thing, that what it looks like, what it feels like, what it tastes like, that's yours. And it is here already. And so it is. So feeling that sense of gratitude, that sense of peace, that sense of liberation, inspiration, and transformation from the inside out, I'm going to start to count you back from 1 to 5. 1, starting to become more aware of your surroundings. With your ears, you can hear the outside noises. 2, wiggling your fingers and your toes, finding more movement and freedom in your body. 3, maybe licking your lips or kind of moving your head from side to side, just bringing yourself back deeper into this fascia. 4, you can breathe in. And 5, wide awake, eyes open. Welcome back. And so that is how you raise your vibration. That is how you hypnotize yourself into getting the life that you desire. You have to tune in to you. You have to tune into the highest self. And you embrace that. And you feel that that is already yours. In the asking is the receiving. You ask for it and you get it. Because you're worth it. And so we're tuning into our own vibrational frequency. We're changing our mind about ourselves, building up self-confidence, self-love, self-praise, self-validation. Because if you don't validate yourself, everyone else's validation is going to fall to your deaf ears. You have to know your worth. You have to know that your vibration, your algorithm comes from your electromagnetic frequency that you're giving out from your heart. Okay? We're going to do this for the next 4 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we're taking time to change our mind. So, ta-ta for now. And I hope you have a beautiful day full of blessings and miracles. Please share with me if you are receiving blessings and miracles, if anything amazing happens today, even if it's just like someone bought me a coffee, or it's like, I thought I was going to be late, but I ended up being there on time, and amazing. Oh, thank you. So good to see you or feel you. Have a beautiful and blessed day, y'all. See you back here tomorrow, 9 a.m. PST, noontime EST. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Mhm. And finish and